But the reason that I like starting with this sort of story framework is, again, it's an age-old practice, and this is actually the story of kind of the quest is what it's aligned to. And this is like a very old pattern of storytelling. And so you're utilizing that logic to develop out what you're going to say in that star framework. So the way that this one works is you start at the top and you basically start with that. They call it the call and the quest. And I'll explain a little bit more about what this means. But this is effectively kind of what the task is, or what you're going to embark on in this story. And then we go into the course, which is to some extent that action piece in the STAR framework, and the trials. So this is a huge thing that I work on with clients. When you're storytelling, there's always that conflict. There's always that, when you look at the arc of a story, it's sort of the top arc, and then you get to the resolution. So the reason conflict is a part of a core storytelling framework is because it's interesting, it's captivating, it's what keeps people on the edge of their seat. And obviously, you don't have to manufacture conflict, but where it exists, it provides a real opportunity. Because ultimately, when you're looking at the last stage, which is insight and transformation, that's where you get to explain some of the things that you learned from that conflict. It also allows you to level up and showcase your leadership skills, because you figured out how to work with XFN, how cross-functional players, how to resolve something that is somewhat inevitable in the workplace, which is disagreements. Perhaps you think that the scope of the project is incorrect. I had a client the other day tell me, she was given a task and she didn't think that that task was going to build up a long-term solution for the company. It was just a Band-Aid. Well, instead of just taking that at face value, she told senior stakeholders that she thought the scope should be larger, and actually raised her hand, which is amazing, to take on that larger scope. But that would be an example of a quote unquote sort of conflict or trial. So, and then finally, like I said, you have insight and transformation, which is the results element of STAR. And that's where you're showcasing kind of the impact that you had.